a thank you for choosing Harris Ace as your favorite place to buy hardware and building supplies. Stop by Harris Ace Hardware and check out their weekly deals. Sign up for Ace Rewards and start earning points toward coupons and rewards. You'll even receive a $5 coupon just for signing up. Harris Ace Hardware in Jesup, Hinesville, Eulonia, and now in Brunswick. They are ready to serve your everyday building and hardware needs. Harris Ace Hardware.
It's time now for a look latest on local sports and sports. Georgia High School Association sent out a press release after the governor's announcement on Thursday, which reads as follows. It is with a heavy heart that I inform you that all GHSA activities and sports are canceled for the remainder of the year 2020. There have been quite a few requests for the GHSA to allow 50-year eligibility to students due to this crisis. There are no plans to grant an additional year. As sad and disappointing as this spring has been, there's a backward trickle effect, and there are many unintended consequences associated with the waiving by this law. GHSA activities and sports are education-based and exist in extension of the classroom. The culmination of all activities of a student is set to lead to graduation, and this will have taken place for our seniors. This is not a situation any of us would like to be in, but the 8-semester rule will remain in effect. At this time, there are no GHSA activities or practices allowed at this time until further notice. Again, the letter signed by the head of the Georgia High School Association, Robin Hines. So again, it is official. No spring sports for the remainder of this school year. Again, a sad story for many seniors and their parents. But again, the health and safety of everyone is the main focus of everyone at this time. Former Jaguar star Tony Baselli finally discussing his encounter with the COVID-19 virus, which landed the future Hall of Famer in the intensive care unit for 5 days. Baselli says he was deteriorating fast and didn't know if he was going to pull through. Baselli hospitalized 5 days at the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville for COVID-19. He's 47 years of age. His wife, Angie, 47 years of age, tested positive as well, but her symptoms are far less severe. Baselli was hooked up to 2 IVs plus needed oxygen to restore his breathing to a proper level. He was admitted to the ICU unit on March 25th and did not get released until this past Monday. Baselli says the virus is deadly. He's happy that he's on his way to recovery. He says his lungs are not all the way back. The cough is under control. He says he gets tired a lot quicker, but he says he's starting to answer his emails. Baselli says he woke up on March 18th feeling lousy, had a fever, then got a phone call informing him that he and his wife had been around someone who tested positive for the virus. He called his family doctor, got tested at the Mayo Clinic. 5 days later, he said he could barely move and could not stop coughing. He was admitted to the Mayo Clinic and stayed in the hospital for 5 days. Baselli says the scariest moment was the second day in ICU when they began upping his oxygen levels. Baselli advised everyone if you begin having symptoms of a fever, a bad cough, do contact your family doctor immediately and get checked out. Valdosta Wildcats are looking for their next head football coach, and the topic was on their school board agenda last night. But the search will continue as last night the board voted 8-1 to table any decision on who will be their next head football coach. Back on January 28th, the board voted 5-4 to not renew the contract of head coach Alan Rodemaker. The second vote was held on February 11th with the same results, 5-4. Since then, the coach and his wife, Leah Rodemaker, have filed a lawsuit in Lowndes County against Superior Court against the Valdosta school board members who voted to fire him. In the lawsuit, it asked the court to block any attempt to replace him unless they can show a meaningful and non-racial reason for not renewing his contract. They're asking for a jury trial as well. Rodemaker won a state championship his first year at the school, has a winning record. Once again, the topic of hiring the new coach on the last night's school board agenda. But again, an 8-1 vote to simply table the discussion. Most believe Valdosta wants to hire Rush Probst, the former Colquitt coach, who had just had his teaching certificate reinstated after being let go in Colquitt. Probst has said publicly that if he's offered the Valdosta job, he'll take it. Again, stay tuned. The story continues down in Valdosta. That's going to do it for latest in local sports. Sports is brought to you each and every day this time by your friends at Harris Ace Hardware.
It's tax time. That means H&R Block offices are open early, late, by appointment, and on weekends. You can even walk in and drop off your forms.
Can I run in?
Sure, just be safe. There's a lot of furniture. Convenient hours, convenient locations. Just another way it's better with Block.
At participating locations only. Hours may vary by location.
H&R Block can still prepare your taxes while you take care of you with our drop-off, digital drop-off, or approved online options to file from the comfort and convenience of home. Please call H&R Block at 912-876-3415 for more information.
Stop creditor harassment today. Stop the worry of a pending repossession, garnishment, or foreclosure. Contact the Bankruptcy Group, Attorney R. Flake Cavitas, for an experienced assessment of your financial situation. They have locations in Brunswick, Hazelhurst, and now Jesup. They are a debt relief agency. They help people file for bankruptcy relief. Contact legal assistant Tanya Blanton at 912-375-5620. 375-5620 to set up your free consultation. Let the Bankruptcy Group do the worrying for you. Now serving Jesup.
As a busy wife and mother, I'm all about convenience. If it can make my life a little easier or save me